Had someone in my sights.
Take them down! Suspect worse than
Damn it, got away.
Right. I've got it.
Agrasima, Casita, for taking
Questions,
me
Captain?
Speak your mind, Captain.
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
Yeah? Tell me what's on your mind. She started it. All right. At least I know I got you in my corner. No one's had my back in a long time, Watcher. That I was meant to help you. Always. Not a day or night goes. It calls to me. My duty, and I got a wildness in my blood. Oh, I am, Watcher. Can you hear them in there? Already, they're giving me such... You need me, I'll be...
Captain, do you require my expertise? My condition? If by that you... or likely ever. I appreciate that, but I assure you... My studies? I cannot promise a dissertation. You haven't read my work, then? As an apprentice, at the time, it seemed some of my colleagues had afterwards, my interest turned to the theoretical, before shifting a few decades later to the parapsychological inertia. The tendency from there, I moved on to work in metamortality, which brings us to the present. You set the sled before making decisions regarding what should be done. The truth. I'm sorry that I have no embarking on inquiry with an agenda. That is how mistakes get made. I've had a year or two in which to make mistakes. The truth. I'm sorry that I'm embarking on inquiry with an agenda. Not at all. But I had the truth. I'm sorry that embarking on inquiry, a pleasant Captain? Do you require my expertise? My studies? I cannot promise a dissertation. But I could theorize, but it must require and cannot whatever he is if the discovering doesn't kill us. That depends on generally, is it simple? Unfortunately, Greek. Of course.
Is there something you only have to ask? After we betrayed the Duke's spirit, still a profit game.
Is anyone seeing to your schooling, Vela?
I'm learning lots. Which
Do you
side of
need
the boat is
something?
good for fishing? Which...
The Queen. And what the Deadfire needs is someone who... I think... And I don't entirely trust that. Not after the leaden...
Hey, look who it is.
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense... Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. An old woman steps forward.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days it's impossible. Watcher, before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner while Bareth whispers in one ear and Aetha shouts in the other. I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective. This is but a... Don't you find it unusual? And isn't it strange? If we still possessed our glorious titans, while we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Across that, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter. Judge for yourself. But I think you'll find when we ascended to godhood, we did perhaps even as how you and your allies counter this threat with the soft-hearted. So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions. Whether no, some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom before I return to Aora and assume my position as you speak as if you mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee? I have every confidence that you would prove it or disprove it. An assertive minority. Then there are those of Kith are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny. It was an ambitious plan. Assuming these roles gave us the authority to mold on the outset of the plan, some believed that mortals would outgrow us, as if that was a favorable outcome. Aethys was one of those who supported mortals. While valid, we assumed that they, thanks to Aethys, were pulling the dough from opposition. Aethys is not known for subtlety. Twice now, his approach was sophisticated. Besides, I am the counterpoint to the soft, regardless of my feelings. The timing of this crisis forces us to... You mean gods? Crap. My siblings desired to influence mortals, and I have no intention of being... If our pantheon found that mortals need us, any satisfaction that my siblings derived from their little experiment would be short-lived. And it would make no mistake, Watcher. In this, I cannot. You've learned much already. Nothing you've done has tarnished it. The wheel, Aethys, keeps the wheel at the height of those of us after the dust settled. The wheel, before we intervene, before control every turning of the cycle to speak. Yes.
Wodika not.
Kiss the girls, my lips would all grow moldy. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Tommy, way haul away, the good ship now is rolling. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Old Gaspin held the Yenwood's crown before the revolution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. Duke Cadmus made that traitor pay. He had his retribution. Way haul away, we'll haul away and go. It's a fine three-master, thin like a bird. Heave-ho, incidente. Oh, Captain Parfitos never said a hard word. As we sail all our troubles away. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, incidente. Pondra's grace, so will all be skinned. As we sail down the Deadfire way. We've gone a long way, left our loves behind. Heave-ho, incidente. It caused me a sorrow most unkind. While crossing down the Deadfire way. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, incidente. Pondra's grace, so will all be skinned. As we sail down the Deadfire way.
I doubt any.
That's not very helpful.